Yo, what is up, bros? We are returning to our US versus Soviet conquest. We are at round 8. And if you don't recall what was going on, we will take a quick look. Yeah, the US has really not done much of anything. I don't know if they're going to start at any time. But, besides the troops that they had down, that's pretty much all the fighting we've done. We were working our way through Africa, trying to get into the U.S. from Cuba. And we had taken out the Philippines. We had taken out Midway. We had a force heading towards Hawaii. We had landed up in Alaska. And most of these bros after Hawaii are going to South America. There is your recap. Let's go. Alright, let's bring in the dildo launchers. Damn it, I was wanting to be able to target De Gaulle. No such luck. De Gaulle will live another round probably. Even with Manstein and Guderian double teaming him. No homo though. Just straight up heterosexual double team. Alright, maybe. Let's see. Actually, let's go ahead and try to take Brussels first. We'll worry about De Gaulle later. De Gaulle is unimportant to us right now. Although I will put a couple in him. I'm not going to focus too much on him. So, yeah, it does not look like they produced any troops again. This has turned in just to a strange type of conquest. Where we're basically just fighting the troops they started with. For the most part. They've put down a couple crapper units. But nothing that would intimidate the great Soviet Union. Who I might add, bros, get their weaponry from Brew Inc. The #1 supplier of military weaponry since the Assyrians. That's just fact. You want like Lockheed Martin, somebody that's only been around in the last century? Or do you want somebody like Brew Inc? That's what I thought. You don't even have to really answer that. We already know the answer. It was rhetorical. No need to answer. And we were skipping boring ass Africa. Let's try to get landed. Oh, I don't remember Bradley being there. I do not remember Bradley being there. I'll have to look back the last round of the last video. I don't remember him being there. I don't know, maybe he was, maybe I forgot, who cares. No big deal. He will die all the same. Death comes quickly to those who die. Words of wisdom. Alright, we're moving these bros out from Japan. We just took that. And these bros are moving out. Alright, I guess that's going to wrap up this round. Round number 9. We need to get Brussels taken out so that we can wreck De Gaulle. It's been a while since we had a good old-fashioned De Gaulle wrecking. Alright, there we go. De Gaulle does not have much health on him. Poor De Gaulle. I expected a little bit more from him. Alright, let's... these bros can all handle Paris. We'll start heading south. And still, guys, what's going on? There's no troop production. Is this something like mysterious with the mod? Like, I don't get it. I'm not quite understanding what's going on. Alright. I think it is a possibility. We may be able to clear this area out. Come on, generals. Oh, close enough. I will take that. There you go. So right now I'm recording the first episode of the last season of Big Bang Theory. One of my favorite shows of all time. Okay, so an update to Africa. We've taken a little bit more territory. Cuba, I'm going to try to wipe out Bradley before I go anywhere now. Okay, they're doing a little bit here, aren't they? Although they just left Miami and just like, hey, okay, let's charge Cuba and then, oh, I got it. Let's leave Miami open. And back to Alaska, where our first general has landed. About to be a few more bros as well. Maybe when we hit Alaska, the US just gave up. Capitalist dogs gave up. Ha! Capitalist dogs. Capitalist dogs make me laugh with their puny weapons. That they don't get from Brew Inc., by the way. They get from shitty ass like Lockheed Martin. Am I right? Lockheed Martin? Lockheed who? Alright, bros, I think that is going to wrap this round up. Round number 10. And De Gaulle is going down. Goodbye, De Gaulle. I would say you fought bravely, but you really didn't. I would be lying. And Bruchminati doesn't lie. He is a truth teller. No alternate facts. Okay, we can almost get ready for Operation Weird Ass Variety of Sea Lion. If I could take this port so they would stop spamming naval units. And still again, another round of them not doing anything. There was definitely no trench warfare in this one like there was in the last one. I kind of missed the trench warfare. It was entertaining. They took away my entertainment. I mean, I guess the only thing they really care about is Cuba, apparently. They're not doing anything in Africa. They're not doing really anything in Europe. They're not doing anything in the US, even as I'm taking their territory. Well, I don't know. They're trying to do a little something. They're sending a general up here. Okay, I'll give them a break on that one. They're at least trying, but I got some generals about to land. And I'm starting to get enough money I can start doing some air raids, you know? Plus I got my tech level up high enough that I can do strategic bombing. Oh, boom! We have landed. Maybe now that we landed. Hold on a sec. Why do I always think that's Devers? All these white generals look alike. No racism. Okay, what do we have going on here? Working on Hawaii. Moving out. Everybody else is moving to the east. I think that will wrap up. Oh, we didn't do Cuba yet. Oh, do we got Miami? I think we do. No, Bradley. If he would have had weaponry produced by Brew Inc., that would not have happened to him. Let's be honest. It was his own fault he went out the way he did. I mean, sure, Brew Inc. military equipment costs a little bit more, but how much is your life worth? Alright, bros, that is it for this round. Round number 11. Working Paris down. I mean, they're sending a few troops over. Oh, we might have it. Nice! And boom, up Paris falls. Just like that. All these cities left completely undefended. Maybe the US economy crashed or something. They couldn't afford to produce any more units. I'm sure that's what it is. That's the only thing that makes sense. Africa update. We're getting close to wrapping that up. South America going well. start spamming super heavies out of there. And start spamming super heavies out of Miami. And we had a little air campaign going on at the end of the last round. Took over some more cities in here in Canada. They have made a critical error. The Death Star is not fully operational. Oh, Lin B's about to land. Oh, what? Time to get wrecked. Okay, we'll go ahead and grab that with some air power. Did I do everything I wanted? I think I did. Alright, let's wrap this up. Alright, round number 12. I think it's going to be our last round before we wrap this up. And honestly, I don't think we're going to need but one more episode to finish this off. The US just lacks the initiative. They're not even trying. They didn't lose it, I guess. They never had it. They've just let us walk all over them from the very beginning. Is there no one that can stop the Soviet juggernaut with their fresh, new, brand new, off the showroom floor? You guessed it. Brew Inc. military hardware. Now you see why this is almost like a, you know, an infomercial kind of. I'm trying to sell you Brew Inc. weaponry. As you can see, it's highly versatile, very effective, can be used in all continents, all weather, all terrain. And your first purchase, you I don't know. You get one giant donger siege engine for free to use on the most hated neighbor. Okay, back to Canada. I might use some air power at the end of this round. Take some more in northern Canada. Try to save my money and not build too much equipment. Alright, bro, you're about to get some backup finally. In the form of Lin B. And some other more or less unimportant bros. Alright, is that it? I think it is. Actually, let me do... Yeah, we forgot to do Cuba. Yeah, all they care about is Cuba. They got tunnel vision on Cuba. Like, that is just... That's their main focus. If we can just get Cuba, We've won this war. Cuba is the key. Somehow. Not exactly sure how yet. Alright, since I got bros coming into land on the western side of South America, I'll just head down the east here. Take out Brazil. Alright, bros. Let me do an air campaign and we'll see what happens from there. Alright, bros. After my air campaign and I got my troops moved around, we took one more city in Canada. We took out most of Africa now. We are about to finish off France. Spain's up next. Landing in UK. And that is about it. I say we've got one more episode in us because that is all we need to take. It's amazing how much we've done in just 2 episodes. I guess it's easy when 2 factors are occurring. First, your enemy is not producing any equipment, and second, you have the best equipment known to man. That is, of course, coming from Brew Inc., the #1 source in the best military equipment since the Assyrians. Boom! Hit the like and subscribe. Slap the notification bell on your way out. I will see you back here for our next upload. Peace. Bruchminati out.